Hello and welcome back to Tournament 19 of Halo Ninja Warrior. 40 contestants have already stepped up to the plate on Stage 1 of the first ever 100 competitor tournament. The results were very interesting as there were 27 failures between the first 3 obstacles. The other big surprise was that 6 competitors got to the flying chute and all 6 defeated it. Unfortunately, 3 of them were not prepared for the last 2 obstacles, including King Sparkity, who reached the lumberjack climb with 30 seconds left and failed to climb it in time. 3 competitors were successful, however, starting off with Atlantic Champ, who cleared Stage 1 for his first time. Right after him, it was Vulcan 1610, making it to Stage 2 for his second time, and the third was Flame Vortex, who on his 5th appearance got his first Stage 1 clear. Today, 30 more competitors will begin their journey on the 4-stage obstacle course and try to join those 3 on Stage 2. With many newcomers, as well as returning veterans, and an Xbox 360 All-Star competing today, these should be some very fun runs to watch. Let's get back to it and continue with Tournament 19, Stage 1. It is crazy how fast these runs have been going by. We are at number 41 right now, where the Gold Star BR is going to take his first shot at Halo Ninja Warrior. Let's see how he does. 90 seconds on the clock, and he is on the quintuple step. He's got a good pace right there. That's not too fast, not too slow, but he gets really low on the dismount. He made it work, though. Now onto the butterfly wall. He jumps real low on it, but the technique works out. There's some very interesting techniques people have with that butterfly wall, and it's always fun to watch him work. Now he's on the TIE Fighter. Can he make this obstacle work? He's looking really good, and he gets through it. Look at the Gold Star BR under the jump hang guy. He bounces, and he's into it. This is a good run right now from the newcomer. Hopping through, and he gets to the dismount. Now he's onto the bridge jump. We haven't seen too much damage from this obstacle. A little bit, but not too much. He's hopping through it really nicely. Look at that. The Gold Star BR is onto the warped wall, and with 45 seconds left, he does not get up it on his first attempt, but he's still got plenty of time here on Stage 1. All right, 40 seconds onto the flying chute. Can he do this? He goes for it, and a save jump, but it was too much. The momentum was too much, and he goes flying into the water. Still, a great run from the newcomer. Next up, at number 42, Mr. Lieutenant Boris. I like how he has Mr. and Lieutenant. I'm guessing that's what the LT is for. I don't know what else it would be for, unless it's Boris, but I don't think that's what he is. He's on the quintuple step now, and he is going much slower than the Gold Star BR was, and he's also a lot less successful. That's too bad. The third step takes out Boris, and now that means we are on to this guy, Trash Voids. Look at that armor. He's got a really interesting color right there. Wow, Trash Voids, the newcomer. I'm just going to stare at his Spartan. Look at that. In the top right, he just looks scary. Like, that looks like the villain. If Halo Ninja Warrior had a villain, he would look like that. But right now, Trash Voids, he's just trying to get as far as he can here in Stage 1. He beats the first obstacle, and now he's onto the butterfly wall. He goes for it, and no, he comes up short. Another butterfly wall failure. And that leads us on to number 44. And he's shooting the cameraman. That ain't cool. We've got Toxemic Organ 77. Another newcomer kicking it off after Flames run with a lot of newcomers. So hopefully you like that. Let's see how he does here on Stage 1. So far, the Gold Star VR, the best newcomer since Flame. Look at this guy go. All right. He's got a very similar color to Trash Voids, which is it's funny how that all works out. But look at him go. Now he's onto the butterfly wall. Can he get it? He goes for it, and yes, he lands on it. Now he's got to make the dismount. That should be easy. Dismount of that obstacle isn't too tough. It's mostly getting onto it. That's the hard part. But look at Oregon go. No, he fails the TIE Fighter. That obstacle is really tough, especially for newcomers. I had higher hopes for him. Avows the Samurai up next for his 6th appearance. Let's take a look at Tournament 18, where he failed the flying chute. That was his best run of his career so far. But this guy, he's got a lot of room for improvement, but he's also got the motivation. He's actually really good. Look at him do that first obstacle. He's a really good jumper. I think if he just needs that one breakout tournament to really boost himself forward, you know? I don't know how to say it otherwise, but he's onto the TIE Fighter right now. He's jumping on one window. Avows the Samurai now onto the jump hang Kai. He bounces, and yes, he's into it. He's going to go around the outside, as he likes to do, to play it safe. Samurai is through the jump hang Kai, now onto the bridge jump. Let's see what he goes for here. First pallet, third pallet, he goes really far back, and he fails the bridge jump. What happened to Avows? Another disappointing stage 1 failure. We need to take a closer look at this one. It looks like he got too far back on the pallet, and it sent him off to the right. And because of that, he couldn't catch the head slide. That is so unfortunate for Samurai. Really want to see him do well on stage 1. Anyway, up next, Sleepy 420 6969. Nice numbers there, buddy. Didn't really work out for you well on that butterfly wall. Next up was Matthew WB, who went out on the TIE Fighter. And then we had MD Freakin, who came so close to beating the first obstacle, but one jump away. Like that Charlie Puth song, except that's one call away. Tage Shadow was up next. And yeah, he looked confused going into the TIE Fighter. And once he was on it, he still looked confused because he failed. And that means we've had 49 runs so far. 49! We are up to number 50 right now. This used to be the end of the tournament, but right now we're not even halfway done. Returning for his 6th appearance on the course is the King of Slags, Ninty 7 Grizzlies. Ninty competed for the first time in Tournament 13, where he seemed like a decent guy. He has since proved to be anything but, and probably doesn't deserve a profile. However, he has put up some decent runs on Halo Ninja Warrior. Looking past that Tournament 15 debacle, he's gotten past the Warped Wall in all of his last 3 appearances. In Tournament 16, he went out on the Tarzan rope, and then in 17, he actually managed to beat the Flying Chute, but ran out of time and consequently was shot to death. In the last tournament, he got back to the Flying Chute, but this time, he wasn't as fortunate. With some surprising success on this course, let's see how Ninty handles Tournament 19. It's just funny, because if you're only watching this video, then he obviously, you don't know his personality, you don't know what he's like, but believe me, if you've been in a party with him, you know this guy is just, I don't know, he's a lot to handle in an Xbox Live party, I'm not going to lie, but we still love to watch him run. So let's see how he does. Even Hunter was back there getting him, so I think he's gone now. But yeah, Hunter cheering on Ninty, and Ninty through the butterfly wall. See, when you watch him do obstacles, you're like, this guy's actually kind of good. Why doesn't he do better on tournaments? Like, why isn't he beating the stage 1 yet? And I don't know, but right now he's onto the jump hang Kai. Let's see, he beat the TIE Fighter, and he's in the jump hang Kai. This guy just always does good on the course, just not good enough. I don't know what he needs to do to practice a little more or what it is, but he's through the bridge jump. Ninty, with 52 seconds left, is onto the Warped Wall. Can he get up in one? Oh, I thought he had it right there. His toe slipped. See if he can get a second attempt. Nope, still not up it. All right, Ninty. Oh, that's 3 failures. He's down to less than 40 seconds right now. He definitely wants to get up it as soon as possible. Come on, Ninty. You've gotten up the Warped Wall 3 tournaments in a row. You're going to tell me you can't get up this one? Ninty, get up the Warped Wall, man. What are you doing? 25 seconds left on the clock. This is embarrassing for Ninty. He still can't get up, and he got here with over 50 seconds left. And Ninty is continuously failing the Warped Wall. Another one. Oh my goodness. Less than 10 seconds. The klaxon is sounding. Ninty is going to fail stage 1 again, but this time it is 100% at the hands of the Warped Wall. That is unbelievable. Another Warped Wall timeout in this tournament. We usually don't get a lot of them, but there's been more this tournament than most of the last tournaments. And he still can't get up it. He's still trying. He wants to get up it, even though he's already failed. Wow, that's unbelievable. It's sad he almost got up it on his first attempt, too. Right now, we've got the Sloth Boss, number 51. Man, I can't believe it. We're at number 51 right now, ladies and gentlemen. And this is another newcomer. Let's see how he does. Oh, he doesn't look like a newcomer, though. Look at these moves on the quintuple step. All right. I see you. I see you, Sloth Boss. He's onto the butterfly wall now. He goes right for it. And, oh, no. Okay, well, that didn't last long. Sloth Boss out on the butterfly wall. Next up, we've got competitor number 52. This is Sneak Killer 7. He's competing for his 6th time today. The last time we saw him was in the very last tournament, where he didn't even get started on the TIE Fighter. Let's see how he does today. This dude's a really good jumper. He also makes lots of jump maps on Halo. That has absolutely benefited him throughout his jumping career on Halo Ninja Warrior, although not to the extent that we may expect from Sneak Killer. This guy should be able to beat a stage 1, and he hasn't done that yet, so let's see what he does here. He's onto the TIE Fighter, the obstacle he failed last tournament. This time, he's gonna just stay on one window, ride it all the way down, keep save jumping, and he's got it now onto the Jumping Kai. He goes for it. Oh, he's going. Where's he going? I don't know where he was going right there. I don't know. He started off like he was gonna go right, and then he decided he wanted to go left. It's going to be pretty hard to beat that obstacle if you don't know which way you're going. Child was up next. XA Child X failed the TIE Fighter. Right after that, comedy songs. I don't know any comedy songs, but that one wasn't very funny. He failed the first obstacle. Gyro Dynamite 05 failed the butterfly wall. Cursued, I don't know how to say that name, but he failed the TIE Fighter. I say Cursued. Elective Sumo 121 couldn't even get started. And I Am So Shift-Faced had a very similar result. Not even getting on to the first step. Anyway, up next with the awesome whale helmet, Equable Squid 516. A newcomer here, taking on stage 1, 90 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he does. He is off, and he does better than the last 2 competitors did. On to the second step. Alright, third step. Squid taking his time, but he gets through the first obstacle. Now he's onto the butterfly wall. He goes for it, lands on it. Look at that, so smooth. Alright, Squid, he's onto the TIE Fighter. Can he do it? He's jumping back and forth, and no, he fails. He got 1 jump, but that's all he got. And that brings us to the 60th competitor here on stage 1. And this guy, he's trying to get a little bit of revenge. Taking his 3rd consecutive attempt at the course is the host of Spartan Sasuke, RPG 445.
50 competitors will give it their all on the most difficult course Spartan Sasuke has ever seen.
Being the host of his own tournament on his YouTube channel, Roleplaying Garchomp, has benefited him greatly when it comes to jumping. His first appearance in Tournament 17 was a very inexperienced run, and he went out on the butterfly wall. After that, he had tons of time to develop as a jumper, and put on an exciting run in Tournament 18. He was defeating obstacle after obstacle, but fell apart on the lumberjack climb of stage 1. Today, we will see if Rog can pick up where he left off, and possibly take it further. Well, this is uncharted territory. We have seen number 59 in a tournament before, because Tournament 10 did have 59 competitors, but this is the first time we're seeing number 60, and it is the host of Spartan Sasuke himself. This is a historic run right now. Tournament 19, the first 100 competitor tournament, and the first competitor to wear the number 60. Let's see how Rog handles it. I know we call him Rog, even though it says RPG, but you'll have to deal with that. What is the TIE Fighter doing? That's not part of the obstacle. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, all right, Rog, what is happening right now? That was lag. That was definitely lag, but he made it work. Okay, and he's through the Jumping Kai. What a weird way to start this run. Okay, and Rog, first pallet, third pallet. He got a little far back there, but he powers through it. And okay, whew. This is kind of hard to watch. Not gonna lie, but now he's onto the flying chute. Can he get it? Rog nails it.
Let's go,
yes,
baby. Let's go.
And you can tell he's excited. This is awesome. Rog with 35 seconds left onto the last 2 obstacles. Tarzan rope up next. Is he gonna play it safe? Yes, he is. Thank you, Rog, for playing it safe. And he makes it all the way down. Now onto the lumberjack climb. This is where he failed last tournament, and he gets another save jump, but this time he survives. And Rog is gonna climb his way up. Don't make a mistake. Oh, okay. A little close call there, but Rog has done it. First stage clear. Let's go. That is amazing. Number 60. And he is celebrating with his shotgun right there. 13.8 seconds left on the clock. The host of Spartan Sasuke himself has finally defeated stage 1. I mean, I say finally, it's only his 3rd appearance, so that's a pretty good start to this guy's career. But look at that, he almost failed that jump again. This was him in the last tournament. He got that save jump, but he couldn't make it back. This time, he did make it back to that first peg, and he was able to climb all the way up, didn't pull a King Sparkity, and he hit that buzzer. What a great run.
Stage 2, baby, let's go. Woo!
I don't know how you can't be excited for Rog. It's going to be very, very fun to see him take on stage 2 alongside those other 3 competitors. Look at that group of 4 right there. That is a very young, in terms of Halo Ninja Warrior careers, a very young group of 4 right there. And up next was Mar Booza, who went out on the quintuple step. He was getting close, but got a little too aggressive on that last step. Mr. Enforcer got enforced by the TIE Fighter, staying a little too far back on those windows did not help. And we had some disappointed spectators watching on as Bloody Rose 717 failed the butterfly wall. And then we had this guy, look at this yellow J-Dude 177, also went out on the butterfly wall. Lots of butterfly wall failures. But now we are up to our 65th competitor, and it's time for another veteran. Competing once again is the veteran Bradley Freakin. This is Bradley's incredible 10th appearance on Halo Ninja Warrior, making him the 14th competitor to reach double-digit attempts at this course. His career got off to a hot start when he cleared Stage 1 on 5 of his first 6 appearances, as well as getting to Stage 3 once. After that Stage 3 run in Tournament 15, however, Bradley has not looked like himself. In all of his last 3 runs, he failed Stage 1, including the last tournament where he failed the swinging pendulum. Today, Bradley has a chance to put those last 3 runs behind him and show why he is one of Halo's best jumpers. You know, as good of a jumper as Bradley is, we do have to face some harsh truths here at Halo Ninja Warrior, and honestly, Bradley has just not been putting the same amount of effort. He has admitted so himself. He hasn't really been preparing the same way he used to for these tournaments, and that has kind of resulted in the drop-off in his runs. But right now, he's trying to get back on track onto the butterfly wall. He's never trying to fail, but Bradley, what just happened? He failed the butterfly wall! He made it onto the wall and went for the dismount. Look at this. There's a little light fixture right there, which I don't know if that's legal or not. I make the rules, so I should know, but I would say that is legal if he jumped back up, but he got a save jump and failed because of it. Here's a little third-person perspective from him. He just took a bad angle on the dismount, and Bradley Freakin fails the butterfly wall. I know we were just talking about him trying to get back on track, but I don't know. This just is not the same Bradley, and this butterfly wall has now been failed 13 times out of the 47 competitors who have gotten there. What a shocking failure right there from Bradley Freakin. Right now, it's down to Serious Gamer 117. We've seen a couple 117s here. Seems Master Chief is getting some good representation. But right now, he is seriously off! Okay, I was about to say seriously on, but then he failed, so that kind of ruined what I was saying. Anyway, up next is AJ Spartan 91. Another newcomer here at number 67. Let's see how he does. AJ Spartan. Onto the quintuple step. Look at that. He's got a little bit of speed. Okay. I like it. I like seeing that. You know, that makes me happy. Now he's on to the butterfly wall with that needler. He goes for it, and another butterfly wall failure. Make that 14 failures for the obstacle now. Wow. Just keeps going up. Astrologic is the next newcomer here at number 68. This dude's got some skill, not gonna lie. It's just seeing him preparing for his run, you could tell that this guy has some skills, and look at this, staying really low on the steps, but he gets through it. And now he is on to the butterfly wall. Everyone's been failing this now, but he lands on it, and he gets through it. Well, I say everyone's been failing it. I think the first obstacle still has more failures than the butterfly wall right now. But still, butterfly wall, it's the second obstacle, stage 1. It needs some love. Right here, Astrologic is on to the jump hang kai. He bounces, and he gets into it. Now he's got to hop through the inside. And he does it with ease onto the bridge jump next. First pallet, skips to the third pallet, and Astrologic is onto the warped wall. This guy putting on a solid run right now. Can he get up it in one? Yes, he can. There we go. He's onto the flying chute now. He goes for it. He jumps, and he barely overshoots it. That was a close call. What a great run from that newcomer, but you can see right here, it jumped a little too early. It looked like his feet kind of hit the pole. But if you jump too early on that obstacle, you are not going anywhere. It's just as simple as that. Now we are on to competitor number 69, Clutch King 2345. He is a newcomer. And he will have 90 seconds here on stage 1. He's on to the quintuple step. First step. Second step. Third step, we're already seeing a very slow pace from Clutch King. He's going to have to speed it up throughout the rest of the stage if he wants to clear, but now he is on to the butterfly wall. And he jumps a little early, and that is the 15th failure for the butterfly wall. Wow, okay. This butterfly wall means business, and hopefully our next competitor means business because he has been around this course for a very long time. Up next on stage 1 is the Xbox 360 All-Star iGametypes. GameTypes is the second most experienced competitor on this course, as he is now competing in his 17th tournament. His road to becoming an All-Star was a very impressive one, as he cleared stage 1 on all of his first 7 appearances. He also made it to the third stage 5 times, but never managed to clear it. His career took a massive drop-off after that, as he has now failed stage 1 on his last 9 attempts. That is the most consecutive stage 1 failures by a competitor who has defeated the first stage. His most recent failure came at the hands of the swinging pendulum, which is no longer on stage 1. Now it's time to find out if GameTypes can end this horrible streak of runs, or will he fail the first stage for his 10th time in a row? It's been so hard to watch this guy do runs lately, just because we know he can beat stage 1. I know he can do it. It just never works out. It's never in the cards for GameTypes, but that first obstacle, he's got that one down like no one else. Now he's onto the butterfly wall. He says 15 people failed. I don't care. He's onto the TIE Fighter right now. Hopping through it back and forth, and GameTypes gets through it. Now the jump hang kai, an obstacle he has definitely struggled with throughout his recent career. That string of stage 1 failures, a couple of them have come at the hands of the jump hang kai, but he makes it through it today. Now he's on to the bridge jump. First pallet, third pallet. No one loves the second pallet. This is kind of sad. But GameTypes gets through it. He's onto the warped wall. He's putting on a really good run again. Can he do it? The flying chute up next. GameTypes goes for it. No save jump. He's made it. GameTypes, he has it right here. Can he do these last 2 obstacles? Come on, GameTypes. 40 seconds on the clock. All the time in the world. GameTypes fails the Tarzan rope. He can't clear stage 1 again. It always goes wrong at the last second. I don't get it. What is happening? GameTypes, the 70th competitor of this tournament, has now failed stage 1 for the 10th time in a row. I don't even know what to say anymore. After a very promising start from our first 40 competitors, only one of the next 30 was able to defeat stage 1. Many of the newcomers have been struggling on the first 3 obstacles, and even the regulars can't quite figure out this stage. We did have some success, as Rog will join Atlantic, Vulcan, and Flame on stage 2. 70 runs have now been completed, but the best is yet to come. In the next episode, we will watch as many more veterans and our all-stars try to make it to the second stage, and get one step closer to becoming a grand champion. This has been an exciting tournament so far, and if you want to catch the next episode as soon as it's released, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Also check out the Halo Ninja Warrior Facebook page, and remember that if you ever want to compete, just message me, SMOKEY Massacre, on Xbox Live. Thanks everyone, and I will see you next time on Halo Ninja Warrior.